Disclaimer: a majority of this video is based off of lore, but focuses mainly on the creation of Possessed's character on the Pugboi SMP, and what had influenced the process of it, and various directions that I was planning on taking for not only the character, but some of the story that I was planning on adding to the original one. Please don't take this out of context, this is just a fun little video essay that I wanted to make. Possessed, admittedly, seems to be an unfinished and all over the place character on the Pugboi SMP. Unless you're actually a part of the SMP, all you would really know about him was that he was a businessman, a British patriot, and also had the funny habit of leaving for a few episodes and then returning with almost no context and pretending that nothing was happening. That honestly couldn't be further from the truth. You see, although a lot of Possessed story is still work in progress, I have created a fully flashed out character with his own unique story and personality both in and out of the SMP. Unfortunately, I can't really reveal information about that right now because it's still work in progress, but I definitely will in due course. But I did want to create this video essay about the creation of that Possessed guy and what had influenced it. So let's get into it. Honestly, during the various betas of the Pugboi SMP, Possessed, like every other character, was still in very early development, and hadn't even had a proper character trope yet. Hell, even the businessman part of his personality was created simply because I wanted to set up a shop outside of my home in the first beta. However, what the betas allowed me to do was to lay the groundwork for what he will become as I navigated the friend group that I had just joined and begun to pick out my allies and enemies moving forward, which ultimately ended up influencing who Possessed would align with in the lore of the actual SMP. Season 1 was where the first character of Possessed was properly created, and was he a well-written one? No, not even in the slightest. Essentially, all he was a greedy businessman who, other than hiding all the stuff under his Pugtopia home, and thus unintentionally causing the first fusion war, was a stalwart ally of Pugboi. Yeah, he was very bare bones. However, as Season 1 progressed, I began to add more personality to him, like his British patriotism that I wrote into him in late Season 1, and the Vault, which was a base that had ultimately become a tradition of mine on the SMP, was also created in late Season 1. This version of Possessed, interestingly, wasn't actually corrupted or possessed by anything, unlike what his name entails. Possessed was also planned to be a hero of Season 1 and the unfinished episodes. While writing Possessed's character for Season 2 with Pugboi, I finally begun to address some of the holes in this character. What were his motives? How old was he? It was at this point that I finally begun to answer some of these questions and flesh out his character more. For example, his true age is unknown, but we get the approximate age of 100 in Season 2 Episode 2, A Fresh Start.
I'm just gonna...
And you look about like 25-ish. Like feeling kind of possessed part.
Definitely not in my 20s, I'll just say that much.
No, do you think you're like 100? I don't mean to be rude, but like if you're possessed. Like I know nothing about demons.
And that, before ending up in Pugtopia, ended up getting attacked by a man in a turban. While this was all good, it pales in comparison for the next question that I tackled. What possessed him? The thing that possessed him is called Entity, who appears in Season 1 Episode 4, Season 2 Episode 7, along with the unfinished episodes of Season 1 and 2, and also a couple in 3, that I'm planning on covering in a later video. For now, I'm going to withhold information about Entity, as I'm planning on covering it in other aspects of Possessed's story that I mentioned earlier. Season 2 also saw the creation of Possessed's Minecraft skin, that, except from the few changes in detail that I've added, has largely stayed the same since its creation in June 2021. During Season 2, Possessed seems to have a lot more relaxed personality than in Season 1, barely questioning the situation that is befalling him, and much like Season 1, displays a much more paranoid side to his personality as the SMP progresses. He stays an ally to Pugboi, but joins the Three Amigos faction alongside Cocoa Bar and Fusion R2. So, there we have it. Everything that is revealed about that damn possessed guy in the Pugboi SMP, all wrapped up in a single video, keeping in mind that this was just a skeleton for what I'm really curating right now. And I'll say this about the direction that I'm planning on taking for Possessed. It's outside of the SMP, and it's going to be written, not recorded into videos. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a good rest of your day. See ya!